Just leaving Joey's house and heading west on I-90. And finally, here I am at home 4.5 hours later. And this is my son Ben, who's going to be working on this project along with me. Here's just a few pictures of us kind of surveying the situation and talking about what our plans are for the bike. This is a Honda CB750 4-cylinder. Okay, my son and I are getting ready to pull the bike out of the back of the truck after making it home from Mill Creek Fab Shop yesterday with Joey. I'm not sure he thought it would make it all the way here and not fall out. Got her back down in the ditch. Going to go get a couple of boards out of the garage, span the brake gap. Now it's time to implement our grand plan. Ben has a mind that is always thinking and has an IQ around 150 and looks at things like this as no big deal. So he's just going to ride this backwards down the ramp once we get things untethered here from the beautiful job that Mr. Joey Collins did tying all this together yesterday at his house. If you hear on his channel that I don't know how to use ratchet straps, well, it's true. I have a bad relationship with ratchet straps. Okay, so Ben owns a marine construction company and has a real eye for making waterfronts look exceptionally good. So he's taken half a day off here to help me out, and I really appreciate that. Let's watch this as he takes this thing off the truck. He does a lot easier job of this than Joey and I did putting it in the truck yesterday. However, Joey and I had to push it uphill, and Ben gets to ride it downhill, albeit in reverse. Okay, so while this is going, I'm going to tell you that the bike is in really, really good shape. Other than being a little dusty and dirty, it's in great condition. Joey gave me a really good deal on it, and I really appreciate that. So we're looking at modifying it a little bit, but not a lot. In other words, we're going to change it over to either a bobber or cafe style, but we're leaning more to cafe because we want to leave the soft tail on it and save our bones in our backs from the hardtail ride, even though it maybe looks really cool. It's hard on the old body, so we'll see what happens with that. But hey, things might change a lot between now and then, and the first thing is going to be to tear it down here in the coming months over the winter time and begin the process of getting it the way we want it, a little bit of work on the engine, and hopefully have it ready for the springtime. So Ben is reassuring me that this is going to work just fine, and I'm worried about the weight of the bike and how fast it's going to roll off the truck, and he's like, Dad, don't worry about it. Now I got to keep in mind that he goes to the gym and warms up on the bench press with 405 pounds, so this probably looks a lot more difficult to me than it does to him, and you'll see he gets it off the truck in fine shape. And there we go. Roll it off, no major incidences, and we are on the ground. Now he kind of effortlessly pushes this thing up out of the ditch and on up to the garage. And here we are. Now we're going to look it over a little bit and do some more planning. Here it is, just kind of a view from the side. Another shot here with Ben in the picture. Here we go. We got the tank on it and the seat on it just to kind of capture a good look, and Ben getting a feel for the bike. Just a couple last shots before we call it a day. Thanks everybody. Appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy the journey as we build this bike.